guys, this is Common Productions, aka Number 4673, and I am back in Solstice. Solstice, that is the best I can do. I'm sorry. And I'm also sorry for being very quiet. There is probably some problem with the music where it's very loud when I am not talking, so sorry about that. I am trying to figure it out and having a hard time figuring it out. But I know. Oh god, what are you doing? Please. Anyways, my computer does not want me to be happy today. Sorry about that. But anyways, I know a third game that's a little extreme, thinking of my standards. You know, I usually don't work it out when I play too many playthroughs at the same time, and I'm sorry, but as I may have mentioned, I spilled tea in my computer and it's getting repaired, so this is what I'm doing right now. This is a game I've been having my eyes on for a while. It is by the creators of Ascenders, which is quite a stunning game, so I am very intrigued. Already it looks gorgeous. And I pre-ordered it, and I got a pre-order version, but I waited until the full version was out. Now it's here. I'm gonna play it. It's not an Otome game, just so you know. I don't think it is anyway. I think it's more of a visual novel-ish, but I'm still very excited. And yes, I have been looking at the numbers. I want to thank you so much for all the subscribers, but I'm not really gonna talk so much about it right now because I want to play the game. So wait for a video. I know there's a promise that some people may not remember, some people may not know about it, but I remember a promise I made and I am going to keep it if you're curious. So yes, that will be a thing hopefully soon. Be patient. And without further ado, except 3 minutes of me rambling, I'm sorry, we're gonna go, and I really hope the audio is okay. I don't know if it is. Anyways, new game. I'm so excited. Oh, this is gorgeous, holy shit. I have to say, it must have wind. Yes, it must have been. The damn cabinet driver did actually what he was paid for. She looks gorgeous. I have to turn around, you know. I have to turn around, you know. I have a wife, you know. I come from his wife would be ashamed, you know. And the Chancellor, I wonder when she last did any actual field work. But she's lounging that big one chair of hers right now, on a thick one carpet. Bloody art, it's freezing. I can't give up now. Human lives and our reputation are at stake. Besides, it should be right across this valley. Wait, there it is! The Jewel of the North. It's beautiful. I could have stared at this cinematic all I wanted, and I still wouldn't have been able to imagine this. That dome doesn't look familiar though. The others must have added it. No matter, I can't just stand here and stare. These pipes must be part of the system. So maybe I could take a short break before I continue. Just for a brief moment. That's a bad idea. Wow, this is so gorgeous. I am so... Oh, hello. pretty sure I heard someone. Then maybe it's time to wake up. Almost there. Oh, that's someone. Nanagide, is that you? Am I dreaming? Oh my god, get it! She's from Cinders, isn't she? And as far as I remember, Nana's grandma. Oh my god, I know it's grandma, aunt, or nanny or something. Am I dreaming? Yeah, it is her. So it would seem. I would explain why I'm not freezing on your clothes. No offense, Nana, but you're not exactly who I hope to see. Really now? And who precisely would you have preferred? Oh my god, she's gorgeous as well. Holy shit, she's beautiful. And not just like the way she's drawn, she's beautiful. Pretty. Ooh. I'm sorry, it's just this caravan. I couldn't go any slower, and the nights are so cold in the north. I hoped you'd be the driver announcing we'd arrived at the gates. That or something more entertaining. I'm afraid this is not one of those streets. That's alright, I'm glad to see you anyway. How are things back home? Playing Solstice is a bit like reading a book, however you're often presented with choices. I know, it's a visual novel, thank you. How should I know? I'm a figment of your imagination. If this is just a trip, so this is just a dream, how annoying, wonderful, and sad. Let's be positive, or wonderful. If that's the case, all I should have to do is... I've got it. I wish that you knew the answer to my question. Yet, I still don't know it. You're easy to be swayed by your own imagination, broad vision, and the courage to wish for more can pave the road to greatness. But only when they are accompanied by the will to act. Otherwise, they are nothing more but illusions, turning dreams into sleepiness. Thanks for the advice, even though it's a bit cryptic. You seem very serious about all this. I'm simply concerned about my favorite pupil. Just remember that some mistakes are not worth making. Weren't you the one who taught me that I shouldn't be afraid to experiment with which route I chose to follow? You're true, words of wisdom, okay? Just do what must be done and come back home. Keep your secrets safe. They will likely send someone as well. Now wake up. Wake up, Doctor! Well, why have we stopped? Are we there? Almost. The dogs found someone in the snow. She's still breathing. Damn lucky if you ask me. Nina was complaining about an uneventful journey. Let me get my things. Prologue. The arrival. Oh, do they know how to build atmosphere? They know. They do really know. 10 days and 10 nights of shivering and of chattering teeth, of freezing my butt off. At long last, I had arrived. City of ice, jewel of the north, smelled of wet dog sweat and tears. When the gates closed, the city became a winter fortress. No other caravan would arrive for the next 3 months, for better or worse. I'd spent these months with those who didn't leave for the winter, those with reasons to stay through the cold. The loneliness got to be fast. The doctor I replaced left 2 weeks before I came. I didn't even have a chance to speak with him. My patient didn't make for good conversation either. She hadn't regained consciousness since we found her in the raging blizzard. Eventually, I decided to tour the city to see if its inhabitants were as interesting as I imagined them to be. The caravan pilot was my first choice. A strong, silent type, not much of a conversationalist, but she had done her job well, so things were in order. Oh no, you're thinking, oh, she's pretty. Thanks. Thor. You brought us here alive, frozen, but alive. Who would have thought? I don't know. The other one looked almost dead to me. Her? Oh, fortune's on her side. She'll be fine. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Thanks, but I'd rather not. I trust nobody, and I'd be a fool to change that. Oh, and why is that? Just as a luxury we living in the north can afford. Maybe it's different for you southerners, but I make no exceptions. Not very social, reasonable attitude. Make an exception for me. Hey, what about me? Look at me, I'm cute, handsome, smart, and I make a killer cucumber stew. What's here? They're not to trust. Gullible fools don't grow old in this city. Well, the city is really something else. You southerners always do that. When you get uncomfortable, you switch to some benign topic. Still, you're right. This place is special. A utopian garden in the middle of an icy desert. Incredible. I wonder how it's done. Look out. Oh, I had a feeling it had something to do with that huge, sparkly dome. What a sight. I love how this is done. Like, they're blinking, and like you see the lanterns laying here, and everything's so alive, and the water's moving. And this thing's lighting up, and they're moving it, like tapping his fingers, blinking. This is gorgeous. This is a whole new level. Oh, and how he's writing down. Really interesting. I wonder what we're not making. What in the spirits are you doing? Just making notes on it. It's a habit I picked up during my studies. I'm done. What's this? Oh no, what did I do? Please. Okay, the city is protected from harsh normal weather by special dome. Oh, so we're learning things. How do I go back though? Oh, there. Great. Great to know. But yeah, important clues and bits of information are stored in your case files. You can access them anytime by clicking on the scroll icon in the dialog box. Okay. How can you people appreciate anything if you know stuff that you know pads? The real things are in front of you. Ha, I have no idea. I have no idea, darling. I guess it's a bit unnerving. That unnerving hum. I guess that unnerving humming sound comes from the dome too. You'll get used to it. Everybody does. That's how this place works. It makes you accept things. Read it now. Is there a story in there you'd like to share with me? We'll spend the next few months locked away from the world and seeing the same faces every day. Don't worry, by the time of winter season passes, you've heard more stories than you can handle. I can handle a lot. Tell me, am I right in thinking you're not originally from here? We're in a technological wonder raised in the middle of an icy desert. If there's anyone in this city who's actually from here, it's me. I come from the tribes who inhabited this land long before this crazy contraption was built. The less said about them, the better. If you miss something important, you can always rewind the game by using the mouse wheel or the up arrow. You can't rewind past decisions or through important moments, though. Okay. Now please, leave me alone. I'm busy. I see. Yakob was as cheerful and perky as a sledgehammer. I wonder what the meaning of her name is in her native tongue. Something tells me it's attitude. She was right about one thing, though. The girl we found was from really bad shape. Frankly speaking, she was lucky to be alive. What madness made her venture through the icy desert on foot? I'd have to ask when she woke up. Luckily for me, the next person I met was in much better condition. Call me superficial if you'd like. Good morning, officer. Why was I summoned here? Am I being arrested? You click escape or right click and then yeah. Nothing like that. Oh, too bad. So, you're the new doctor. I want to welcome you to our city. My name is Cassia. I'm sorry. Cassia. I think I'll call him Cassia, even if it's Cassia. I'm the chief of the guard. Thank you. Glad to be here. Pardon my boldness, but you look different from the other guards. Noticed a few around the market, and they all have really fancy uniforms. Noticed the private security of the merchant family staying behind over the true winter to protect their precious district. The city guard is a separate entity. Honestly, I couldn't care less about a fancy uniform. Before I got this job, I used to be a sellsword. Experience taught me that simple attire works best. A sellsword is someone who sells their sword, so like some kind of a mercenary, I should say that too. Lawyer can shoot the guard, and we have Jarkon. Our originates from the tribes that happen in North. Good to know. Yeah. Besides, you don't look like our last doctor either. Where's your white coat? Good point. I guess it's not the clothes that makes the man. Exactly. In any case, I hope your coming here will prove worthwhile. Oh, yes, I'm sure it'll be a huge boost in my career. It might. At the very least, you can spend your contracted time analyzing the locals. Sure, you'll find them odd, eccentric, and generally unstable enough to be worthy of research. And who said crazy is bad? A crazy workplace, I wouldn't have it any other way. Nice to see a newcomer who isn't depressed, broken, or running away from something for a change. I can only hope I won't flip and join the party. About that, remind me to tell you what happened to the previous doctor. Anyway, have a good stay in the city and feel free to drop by the guardhouse if you want to chat. Your every decision matters. The branch I can appear the current events or consequences of your earlier choices could be different on another plane. I should warn you not to cause any trouble, but somehow I think we'll get along just fine. Ha, thanks. Likewise. See you around. He's nice. I already had a good feeling about Cassie. See? Cassia, that's what. I always felt uniforms and sense of humor were a perfect combination. Maybe being stuck in this place for 3 months wouldn't be as boring as I thought. My next destination was the local bathhouse. Didn't have time to daydream in the tubs, but I couldn't resist at least dropping by saying hello. The hostess, as it turned out, was even more friendly than the guard. That is interesting. Oh my. Good day, traveler. Allow me to welcome you to our city, and to my bathhouse. Thank you. Please don't be offended by my question, but how come the people were so eager to have a look at me on my way here? They were really watching from their windows. This is a big city. Am I a tourist attraction of sorts? An oddity? Or is there something on my face? I can say with absolute confidence that there's nothing wrong with your appearance. It's quite pleasing to the eyes. And being in charge of the bathhouse, I have plenty of physical specimens for comparison. So, you see people without makeup and clothes, that must be revealing. A little too revealing at times. I have always considered myself a bit of an expert on well-being and beauty. I know how to help people's true inner beauty shine. But there are moments when I can see some things get hidden for a reason and should probably stay that for the benefit of us all. So I'm exceptionally handsome and that's why people stare at me. Is that what you're saying? It isn't just that. The weather of the city will cut the city off from the world for 3 months. I'm curious about the people you'll be stranded with. They're just as curious about you, especially as few as have stayed for the dead season. And since you look so alluring, seems reasonable to me, and you're right, I am curious. So what do I do now? Find my own window to observe people from? I'd be glad to formally introduce you to everyone here if you'd like. I prefer personal to formal. I prefer to speak freely with people without hiding behind archaic rules. You should come to the bathhouse more often then. This is the place where people relax and speak their mind. If that's the case, I'll definitely be back. I will too. That looks nice. I'd love to take a bath if I was alone. course, I wouldn't want anyone else to be there. Maybe some friends, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Interesting. I was beginning to think that people were chatting and warming. No. Back in the Isles, we partied whenever. No. She has the British voice. He doesn't have a British voice. Stop. Back in the Isles, we partied. Partied? Not British, Nana. Back in the Isles, we partied whenever there was a newcomer. Because of it was the polite thing to do, yes, but mostly because parties are fun. Constance seemed like a woman used to a more sophisticated type of entertainment, though, and I must admit, her perfume smelled amazing. But I started to wonder, what did folks in the city do when they wanted to have fun? Guess watching film could be entertaining, if nauseating pastime. And there was always talking to other people. At least that's what I thought until I met Sam. Not the most social though. He was also a dog person. Oh, a dog person. Oh, don't be the kind of dog person that hates cats. Like, can't we just love everyone? So, these are the kennels. I don't really know what I was expecting. So, I'm the new doctor. I just arrived and I'm going around meeting everyone. In truth, if Constance hasn't told me about this place, I probably never found it. I value my privacy. So, what do you do around here? I handle the dogs. Yeah, well, I can sort of spoil that surprise, so you have a couple of nice pups. That's great. I like dogs. I don't have them. You can't own a dog like you can't own a friend. No dog would ever say he was owned. Oh, and what would a dog say? Nothing, of course, but no dog would have such an idea. They're much more honest than humans. Honest, have you ever seen a puppy pretend it hadn't slept in your bed despite leaving fur everywhere? It likely wasn't probably told it's a pack, doesn't share it. Don't expect animals to understand human customs. People, however, understand them well, and try to take advantage of them intentionally. I guess they do. What was your name again? I'm Sam, the city's master of kennels. A pretty important position, as all traveling here are done by dog sled. I do what I'm good at. Well then, you understand dogs? You sure have the right job. Why do you know so much about dogs? What do you mean? I just listen to them. I can hear them right now, but they're still just barking to me. Why did you learn to understand them so well? It's not a matter of place. You learn to communicate with dogs anyway. Right. The dogs are getting restless. You should be on your way. Good day, Doctor. So diverse and full of life. Yes, the atmosphere of this new city was already starting to sink in. Everyone back home thought I was insane for coming to a place where the water is frozen and people wear ridiculous amounts of clothing all the time. If only they knew. I was still exhausted after the journey, so the final introduction had to wait until the next day. My quarters were surprisingly comfortable, even inviting. Apparently, the previous doctor had been somewhat demanding. I asked Kasaya if he was the only official around and if all the powerful merchants I'd heard so much about had already left the city. He merely smiled and told me to expect a guest early in the morning. And some guest it was. I will have to end the episode here, I think. It's a good place to end it. I will see you in the next episode and whatever. And I'm enjoying this. I hope you are too. I really, really, really hope the sound is okay. I'm kind of scared of that. Anyways, I will see you. Bye.